In today's video, I want to talk about life and why I think there are no short life, only a precise life. And I know many people will see my subtitle, the title of this video saying there are no short life. Because many people, even I myself, I've once heard and I've heard this phrase growing up, life is short, live your life. While this is true, life is short, live your life. But what if I tell you there are no short life? If you live your life precisely, there are no short life. You know, growing up, I realized I've always heard this phrase, life is short. And one thing I've always boxed it as is life is short. I could do whatever I want. I could party and I could do this, I could do that, you know, everything, I could do it. But being the man that I am right now, I realize if I continue doing that, my health might probably pay a cost for that, because there's a cost to everything you do in life. There's a cost to everything. You know, if you want to party out, do all of that, there's a cost. It might not take effect immediately, but there's a cost in the long run. So this is one thing I get to realize, that I can't really do whatever I want with my life. If I want to leave a name behind, if I want to leave a legacy behind, or if I want, I want to build a community, I can't live my life however I want to. This is why I'm making this video. I'm saying there are no short life, only a precise life. And I'll take you back to the book of history, why I think there are no short life, only a precise life. Taking a look back at Stoicism, I think the Stoic philosopher, they're great people, in their days, because even till right now in the 21st century, we still have here trying to emulate their attitude, their lifestyle, embody their own old lifestyle and everything. A life of Epictetus, Seneca, Zeno, Marcus Aurelius. These are people that have lived many years ago before, my own existence. But still, till this present day, what I'm trying to do is, trying to follow in their footsteps. And I know many people listen to Stoicism as well, trying to follow in their footsteps to guide them in this crazy modern society that we are right now with this old technology. But what if I take it a little bit forward to the life of Malcolm X, Martin Luther King, Tupac, Nelson Mandela, and many, many other great leaders? These men, they've been dead for many years ago, but till this present day, I think Tupac, I would say he's one of the youngest. He died at the age of 25, and till this day, even I myself, I still know Tupac name. I remember the things or his word, things that he said, the life that he actually impacted, the wisdom he talked. He speak wisdom in his time, as young as he is. And he still lives till right now. So I'm saying there are no short life if you live your life precisely. And what if I tell you right now that you and I, the universe right now, the planet right now is an act of buying and selling. We all are buying something, either conversation as well. Conversation is also an act of buying. You either talking to someone, you receiving information, or you giving information. You go to your job, you giving your skills, your energy, you getting something in return. You go to a supermarket, you go shop for clothes. This is one thing you and I can do without on a daily basis, which is buying and selling. We can't do without it. This is the way the universe works. This is the way the planet works, buying and selling. Just ignore reality and just see people, or start assuming today is all about buying and selling. Someone is going to sell me something, I'm probably going to say no. And someone is going to tell me this, I'm probably going to say yeah. It's an act of buying and selling. The true act of living is And I know this might sound a little bit crazy, but like I said, starting from stories, these men are they've been dead for many years ago, but till this present day, that's why leaving a legacy is an act of living. Right now, you're in flesh and blood. I believe it's an act of buying and selling. But when you die, which is, I was talking to this older man at the gym a couple weeks ago, and we were just talking, and he told me he is not scared of dying, but he's scared of not living. I understood what he actually meant by that, but I just wanted to hear his own perspective. So I pretended, I'm like, hey, what do you mean? He said many people are living a borrowed life that are not intendly their own life. That society have actually giving them that identity, giving them that life. But if there's no how society is going to mold you, how society is going to create you. One thing that is sure is death. Either society model you or society use you. One thing that is sure, he was telling me, one thing that is sure is death, but not many get to live. Many people are living a borrowed life, and that kind of stuck to me. Like, you know what? Even though I already know what it meant, because even me right now, sometimes, I tell myself I'm not scared of death. The only thing that I'm scared of is the people I'll leave behind. My mama, my siblings, those are the things I'm just worried what they will do without me. But me, myself, I know death is one thing that is for sure. So I want you to take a look at it like, this flesh and blood is an act of buying and selling. We buying, we selling. So whatever you're able to accumulate at the end of the day, which is death, that will actually determine if you live forever or if you don't. And I want to move on to how you can be precise about your life. I want you to know that 99% of things that do happen in your life are things that you can control. I'll make myself as an example. A couple weeks ago, I lost my job. The guy disrespected, one of my coworkers disrespected me, and I thought, you know what, I'll put him in his place. I put hands on him, and from that, I lost my job. I was angry, like, hey, I lost my job because of this. Even though I listen to stoicism, trying to get better every day, but disrespect is something that even me, I don't like to disrespect people, so I don't like when people disrespect me. So that really get on my nerves that I put hands on me, and from that, I lost my job. But it kind of made me realize that I could have actually just ignored that guy and keep pushing with my daily activities at work without losing my job or anything. Because many people, even though I know words are just words, they don't do anything to you. They are just words. It's what my brain accumulate them to be. That's what I react on. So that is just, by the way, just wanted to let you know that 99% of things that do happen in your life are things that you can control. So if you start taking control of your daily activities, that is how you start living a precise life. And I'll tell you another thing, self-awareness is the beginning of everything. Once you're self-aware about yourself, self-aware of what you're doing, self-aware of your surrounding, and the next thing you got to do is to practice that self-love. And I can't emphasize this enough. You have to practice that self-love within yourself, knowing that there's no one on this planet that could give you the love that you will give to yourself. And here is the other thing. Life do happen. There are some things you can control. Even though I said 99% of things are the things you can control, there are also some things, rare occasions that you cannot control. You go into your job, a car splash water on you, you can't control that. But you can definitely control your action. You go into the park, a bird poop on you, you can't control that. But you can definitely control your reaction. So that is why I say there are no short life, only a precise life. Once you start living a precise life, you will live forever.